Hello friends, welcome to my channel Physics with Rakshi. In the first and present video, I will explain new quantum spin perspective. Why I have chosen this topic? Because United Nations General Assembly has declared this year as a International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. Why this year is chosen as this celebration? Because in 1925, quantum mechanics began to emerge as a coherent theory of physics. That's why 2025 is chosen as this year. New quantum spin perspective is very important in quantum mechanics because I have given new definition of reduced Planck constant in my research paper. Also, I have given novel formula for reduced Planck constant. That's why I have chosen this topic in the first video of this channel. Another importance is if you are aware about physics and quantum physics, almost all major equations of quantum physics exhibits reduced Planck constant. For example, Max Planck equation, Schrödinger equation, Dirac equation, de Broglie equation, Heisenberg's equation, etc. That's why new quantum spin perspective is very important. To derive this equation, I have used kinetic theory of gases of thermodynamics, and that equation is 1/2 mv square is equal to 3 by 2 k beta t. This equation is nothing but definition of temperature, that is average kinetic energy. If we simplify this equation, for instance, if I multiply numerator and denominator of this equation, left hand side, we can have equation number 2, that is p square over 2 m is equal to k beta t. Here, instead of 3 degrees of freedom, I have considered only 1 degrees of freedom. That's why left hand sides 1 by 2 and right hand sides 3 by 2 are eliminated. Thereafter, if I multiply square of radius to left hand side and right hand side, I can have equation number 3, that is r square p square is equal to k beta t mr square. In classical mechanics, in rotational motion, angular momentum is defined as product of radius and momentum. It means L square is equal to r square, p square is equal to k beta t mr square. So if we consider Bohr's hypothesis for angular momentum, classical mechanics will make transition into quantum mechanics. That's why we have equation that is L square is equal to n square, h cut square is equal to k beta t mr square. Suppose if we consider spin network, which is useful to create background independent quantum gravity theory and which has been given by Roger Penrose, then we can have this equation, that is j square is equal to n square h cut square is equal to k beta t p l p square mp. Because we are using spin network, that's why quantum mechanics will make transition into quantum gravity. Another thing is, I have replaced angular momentum L by capital J because in quantum gravity using spin network, direction is priori unknown or z value is priori unknown. So we can neglect L and we can use total angular momentum J. That's why we can have this equation. If we consider integer n is equal to 1 in this equation, we can have final equation, that is reduced Planck constant. That is h cut is equal to square root of k beta t p l p square mp. Here in the subscript of temperature, mass and length or radius, I have used capital P, which shows Planck units. So I have obtained this novel formula for h cut. Actual formula of h cut is equal to E over omega from the equation of Max Planck. So if we compare this equation with the Max Planck, we can have same value as Max Planck had, that is 1.054 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule into second. So this is the proof of the consideration of hypothesis. This hypothesis is true and novel formula can be successfully validated using comparison between Max Planck's equation. Another thing is, I have derived several new formula using the new formula of H cut, because H, as I have told earlier, H cut appears almost every equation of quantum mechanics. For example, I have derived new set of fundamental physical formula using H cut. I have derived a new formula for fundamental Planck units as well as derived Planck units. So this is the importance of new quantum spin perspective. I have also derived some other formula of quantum gravity using new quantum spin perspective. Another thing is I have derived brand new theory, that is quantum theory of yoga, using new quantum spin perspective. In that theory, similar to physical space-time of mind stuff can be quantized. So I have quantized space-time of mind stuff using new quantum spin perspectives equation, that is h cut is equal to square root of k beta TPLP square mp. So this is the importance of new quantum spin perspective. Another important thing is in the interpretation of quantum mechanics, h cut or reduced Planck constant play a bigger role. That's why this equation will be very useful in the interpretation of quantum mechanics. So in future, at present I am using this equation to derive novel interpretation of quantum mechanics. So this is the last importance of new quantum spin perspective. So in the present video, I have explained new quantum spin perspective that redefines reduced Planck constant and gives novel formula for reduced Planck constant. Thanks for listening. If you like my channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.